Hey everybody, welcome back. Here we go. The second advanced layer. We were just talking about the shadow layers. Hello, cat. Welcome. She's a little bit below camera, nuzzling my arm. You were just so adorable. So we're going the neutral route. We're gonna try to descend. Oh no, it's hard being a kitty. Well, you're just a little squeaker, aren't you? Hopefully you don't smash my nose with your tail. That was... I love you too. It's bro love. We're the only two males in the house. We got 2 daughters. You get the same reward, but a higher difficulty. Doesn't make any sense. That's right up there. That's the government logic, right? People aren't buying our stamps. You know what would be a great idea? Raising the price. I mean, what could go wrong with that logic? Whoop, don't stand in there, buddy. You see that hit. It's not quite a arcana. But they are like little glowing orbs, so... Wolvers take a Bly, 5 blitz charges. Alright, well there's tough and there's ludicrous. That is ludicrous with a capital L. If I ever heard it before. Wacha! But how many Sudaruska charges do they take? That's the real question. About basically anything in life. Taxes, you name it. Should probably get out of here. There we go. Right into the damage. Good job, me. Down here's where the real money is. Whoop. Good job. Oh no, don't die, please. Oh, he threaded the needle. Let's get some HP back. Okay. We're coming. At this point in the game, I don't think there are any, like, special bonus rooms besides the things they have built in. This is worth documenting, right? What is this? Oh, this is... Sorry, one of the newer areas is what this is. Hello. I did not see them in slime form before, though. Saw them in, Dude! That was pretty intense, like Indians. Get it. Mike. Oh, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. There we go, beautiful. That's what I mean, man. How many mountain charges? I mean, blitz is one thing, but it's still not the equivalent of throwing a mountain down on your head. I mean, we got to keep that in perspective, right? Something about the Sudojuska might not be as powerful, but it sure looks more powerful. Doesn't make any sense. We do have we're doing it. We have the perfect loadout for just about anything. We gotta. It's necessary. Let's do this. So I'm guessing in our budget by the year 3014 I'll be able to get a new computer. Hopefully run Java on the fullest settings. I know it's been a while. Every time I get a new type of computer, I think this will be the one. But no, it's all just like regurgitated parts. This might hurt a bit. Or not at all. This guy's running around like, I'm hitless. Except he just got hit again. We don't want to stray too far away from our path. There we go. Right. Come on, guys. Let's go, boys. Watcha. Ooh. Why am I not doing this? There we go. Hello. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. It's about time to pop pills, please. This might hurt. That was the slow. It was like an anti-gravity mountain drop. It's just like freaking. Now it just turned into Dungeon Defenders. We gotta go. We're gonna use all our. Come on, please. Can you? He just stunned my turret. I guess that's how my computer looks whenever I try to, play The Witcher. You think that's gonna work on me? Are you freaking kidding me, dude? And then my computer just goes, you can't even run Java 64. No, there's limits. What we can and cannot do, anyway. There we go, one slime down. Got some pills back. We're making things happen. That did hurt. Dude, the amount of pills we are forced to take just to, get through life. I feel like I'm 70, and we're trying to fight the opioid epidemic. But our doctor prescribes us with Vicodin for everything. You got a headache? Ah, yeah. Try the more expensive form of heroin. Here you go. That's not a good idea, doctor. Oh God! Every time. All right. Probably don't need to sleep on. Probably, but that might have been the greatest mistake I've ever made. Beautiful. Wonderful. I also got to play some Children of Morta. That's probably one of the most fun games I've played in a while, but I haven't been keeping up with it. It's like reading a book, man. For those of you that have the focus enough to read one, that's again one of the reasons I think, and I agree with the study, that the only thing that increases or maintains your mental level and your skill and acuity. Whoa, Caps, what are you doing? The bubbles just clattered out all fields of vision. Oh, there's some overs. 5 blitz charges. Dude, that is some serious mojo. Let's get that off the screen so we can see the target we're pounding. Imagine all the crystal orb grinding. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't mind the grinding for that. Yeah, that would be the time when I don't think I would, to his point, instead of all these veteran players sitting in Haven selling cosmetics, they would actually play the game. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It would increase the veteran population in the Clockworks, for sure. Ooh. Maybe, because even they, I don't know, man. Then it... Ugh. I mean, coming from a fat American myself, you just, once you stop moving, you just don't want to move anymore. It's called atrophy. Your muscles just, Oh, I just stopped working. This chamber's cool. Oh, we're not going down the sleep level. My mistake. I thought we were for some reason. My wife's mother has a saying, which I actually not strongly disagree with, but I do, because I want to walk when I'm like 50 and 60. You can either be skinny or you can be happy. And I'm like, I don't know about that one. Because if I have the inability to walk due to my, American gluttony, I might start rethinking a couple things in my life. I might. I'm not saying I would. I might. Anytime you attach yourself, or any kind of your identity, my friend, to something in this life, you're attaching yourself to a pursuit rather than a goal. And you can look at like any. I'm not going to go into it now, except for a little bit. I just can't help it. When you attach yourself to death, because this life ends. Everybody knows this. Oh man, it's like I'm fighting a toddler. I'm so sorry. I'm fighting a toddler with an airplane wing. What is bogan? Dude, this is what happens when you play with people across the world. You have no idea. I'm barely Australian. That is the question of the day. What is the line one crosses from being barely Australian to fully Australian? You gotta go full Crocodile Dundee. Come back, buddy. Oh! Child labor. We have destroyed it. Inadvertently in the most cruelest way possible. I wish I'd had a Crocodile Dundee. That is the answer to that question. Oh gosh. I don't even know if that guy's still alive with this movie. But he was the Australian. Novashkovic. I think that's what he tried to say. The S and the D are quite close. Oh. Education is all a matter of perspective, dude. In this game, I get educated so much, and I know Zeddy has educated me. I haven't talked to him in a while. Dude, he sent me this cool thing. I don't know how much you guys care about it, but I'll share it anyway. He sent me this picture, and then I haven't talked to him in a while, so maybe his life's a little bit busier now because of this. He said, we adopted a blind cat. And he sent me a picture of it, and my daughter saw it, and she's just like, oh, it's so sad. I'm like, no, honey, that's not sad. That is beautiful. The cat can still hear, can still feel with its whiskers. It's still a cat, right? Just because it can't see, does that make it not a cat? And they can take care of it. They get to show honor to this life and to what God has given us by being good stewards of His creation. I mean, that's it from the Christian perspective. But being benevolent and helping out a creature that cannot help itself. I mean, that's pretty awesome. And you find joy in that. You got to be careful because, like, that kind of kind of thing can easily lead to resentment. You know, now I gotta take care of this. It's just like a child, right? A child with a disability. You gotta be careful, because there will come a time where it's tough. But you have to look. This is where living outside of life is very important. You have to look at the outside perspective of this and say it's worth it because they're valuable. And what gives them their value? Well, you have to look outside of life to get that. Otherwise, again, it's human opinion, and that leads to fascism and stronger opinion wins. You know, nature red in tooth and claw. And, oh man, I listened to this talk about, so there was the older perspective of the church, right? You go against the church. There's two books. There's the book of nature, and there's the book of God, the Bible. So Galileo said, we need another priestly class who can read the book of nature through mathematics and discern it accordingly. And he was, of course, positing his the unproved Copernican theory at the time. And they're just like, you know, this is doctrine and dogma. The Earth is the center. It says the sun rose, but we use that kind of language now. So, I mean, but it was the common language at the time. So he said we need a priestly class. So let's parallel that time with this time. That time you had a priestly class. You had the church, who was in full power. Whenever you marry, politics and religion both lose, by the way. So you have that aspect of it. Then you have, now you flip it full circle. Now, the priestly class is literally secular humanism or secular scientism, however you want to look at it. And they say evolution is true, which, if you look at the epistemology of it, epistemology is how you know truth. Highly questionable evolution in a standard. And usually, when you get back down to it and you ask the why question enough, you ask it correctly. What is the most viable evidence for evolution? Well, and why do you believe in it? I was taught it in school. It's usually the number one. The evidence factor, if you look into the evidence factor, is really low. Indoctrination, but if you're in a career of scientists and you make claims like that, like I think there's something else, your career immediately gets ostracized because the priestly class of mathematics says, no, that's not what we believe right now. You can't prove God exists 100% to my personal satisfaction, therefore he does not. And that's very replete in career. Scientific I was listening, it was David Berlinski. He's a scientist, he's not a Christian, he's an agnostic. But he's looking at these scientists to just completely throw a transcendent perspective out the window. And he's like, what are you guys doing? You have no proof for your stuff. Why are you being so hostile to a person who might have a belief in a higher power? There's nothing wrong with that. If it's the truth, we should value that, right? And you are no closer to your own view of, like, even Richard Dawkins, he says there's probably not a God. That fire probably won't kill me. Well, you're gonna walk through it if it probably won't kill you. I mean, that turns it from casual to like, maybe next time. Better analogy is, the guy took all the times when Superman and Batman met, and they fought, and Batman only won like 20% of the time. So if you're walking around, you're just walking casually, and there's an ant that might explode and blow your foot off 20% of the time. Are you gonna step on it? I think I might just step over it. I think we're good here, just in case. If you're gonna go toward that ultimatum, you gotta be careful of that. So because we have this level, I'm going to be switching to Wintergrave. It's just how things are. We're going to keep the creeping colony. That is the slimes, right? Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. We have a mountain on a stick. What could possibly go wrong? They are talking about sports. As Nietzsche said, what sacred games must we invent? Beautiful. Hello. This ain't so bad. I mean, they did technically up the reward system compared to how it used to be, so again, it's good to enjoy the games you play and the things you do. This will always remain a casual hobby to me, the YouTube thing, because I think for my own personal perspective, you get more value out of life if you do things that are just more based in reality. I mean, like martial arts and apologetics. I have conversations constantly with people about deeper topics, things that we want to avoid. You know, like even the way people talk. Like they'll talk to you with a phone in their hand because any minute they could just put their attention to the phone and ignore that they're talking to you. I see this. I have a 22-year-old lady that works right next to me. That's a extreme difference. Can you stop dodging? Thank you. Don't make me use 5 blitz charges on you. Creeping colony, I love it. This is like the McDonald's of this guy's life. Da 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 da. Watching the Pokemon books are so inconsistent with life. Like, sometimes there are babies. Oh, I helped. Sometimes they're babies. Oh no! Help him! He was just killed by a toddler. I just... Movement speed is something worthy to be pursued. Ah! I almost got taken out by a toddler. Little slime baby, I guess. Your drinking is trash. Meow meow meow. Is he though? Is he? Fat. Fat. It's one of the things that gets lost in when you have text chat instead of voice chat. Slow down, I have to type. It's a lot easier to deal with that stuff if you Ooh. Did I just swing my mountain and a winter grape shot came out? That is like blasphemous in so many ways. Self-promotion. Oop. We can teach, we can learn. we could do the absurd. You go this way. I'll go home. I'm gonna eat it for that one. Yep. The joke itself was so bad, a colony of slimes came out to tell me how bad it was. It's like a bunch of toddlers saying, "Dad, stop it." That was a dad joke and no one likes it. Hey, by the way, when this a dad joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. You can laugh, it's alright. You can laugh if you want to. Was that an Australian song? We were talking about Australia for a while. You can leave them down, down, down. Can you get on the button? Where's my hammer? Please, please. There's a child. There's a child here. We need you. Oh, you can dance if you want to. You can leave your little cat, dude. You were just clamoring for. You know what it is? We're on a budget here in the Good Spirit household, and we gave him. You know what? Here we go. Go nuts. We gave him new food. It's the cheap food. We filled his bowl to the extreme, and he just like looks at us like, "You didn't fill my bowl with anything. This is not substance." So my wife tricked him. She like shaked up the container, put it in his bowl, and he got so excited. He's like, "Oh, they finally gave me the good stuff." Started chomping it down. Took 2 bites and just like it just looks at us like, "What have you done? You betrayed our trust." Cat, talking about you. You don't even know. I don't know what Maca is. Ugh. Is it Mecca? But in a foreign country, that's blasphemous for a lot of reasons. I apologize to the Muslim viewers. Oh, negative 20 of you. I'm saying that because if any would watch this show, they would immediately stop watching it. And we would have to have some non-Muslim viewers convert to the Muslim faith, and then also stop watching the show to equal out the negative number. Call this a show. I guess if you're looking for entertainment value, I mean, what are we really going for? We've done it. Look at all these radiants. Oh, we got one more to go. My bad. Let's do it. So I gotta go to work soon. Oh no, my radiant! Oh, thank goodness. Dude, the bundle box in McDonald's is just about the most amazing thing ever. $11 to feed your family. You can't go wrong with that. It's just too good. Hello, my beautiful cat. Oh no. Good day to be a kitty. It's always a good day to be a kitty, master. I sleep 17 hours a day, maybe 18. I'm awake for maybe 6, and when I am, I'm just kind of licking myself and doing what cats do. Is that the Sofa King here he's talking about? Blah blah. That was not the bomb I thought it was. I could be your dad. Oh, this is the best place to stand. Can we get out of this mess? Thank you. Thank you. All good. Swearing is part of life. We have to teach you what is right and wrong, so. Oh no. Yeah, there is evil in the world, and it'd be, you know, what did Christ say? Go out into the world, be as wise as serpents, but but innocent as doves. So it's good to, in the martial arts world, we call that theory crafting. Learn self-defense from techniques. You know, sometimes you have to expose yourself to the evilness of mankind to know how to deal with it. Oh my gosh. Let's not talk about climate change in text. Dude, that takes so long and no one wins. My dude, I believe you are cursed. How did you see him throw that and then sidestep? That was the biggest distraction. That's like my Smash Melee play. Speaking of not playing game, funky? I don't know. You can still join at this depth. Oh, thank goodness. Thunberg? I don't know that person. Are they a Spiral Knights character or like a member of Jersey Shore? I don't know. We're going with that one. Excuse me. Excuse me. I have business over here. Yata. Please, let go of the button. Oh no, my friend. Oh, I think they're talking about the teenager. I'll have to ask via text. The teenager that's like advocating for climate change. But we got business to do first, dude. This is freaking the Spiral Knights, alright? Nothing but freaking Professor Business Cat. Like the Lego movie. So, these guys are amazing. I'm educating myself. Stand by. Apparently that's a big talk. I stand by that, by the way. Even though I have 8 years into my 30s, I strongly believe in that one. You have not had a long enough time to well, so there's choice and knowledge. Like there's a lot of venues you can go there. Like you can't talk to somebody through this microphone through text. We could talk through voice chat. Maybe we'll talk in the Discord server. I don't know. Hey, we're out of here. We didn't find our shield, but that's okay. We got like 5 radiants to our name, and I gotta go to work soon. So, anyway. Let's get down. Let's go. Maybe I'll talk about climate change tomorrow. That'll get them tuned in, right? That'll get millions of dollars in YouTube revenue. Let's go, gentlemen. I gotta go to work and potty. You can see us talk about talking. That's the next level of play we've ascended to. Still gets the higher rating of views, or highest view counts, regardless of the other games I play. Cause you know, I gotta think for this one. Anyway. Anyway, there we go. 6K, 21 radiance. Dude, we are swimming in the loot. Sorry, my man, didn't get much. Once again, thanks for watching. If you guys are to click like, subscribe, you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. It's freaking jamming tune every time.